this is Sam, the Frugal Hugel gardener. I went out today and I harvested and dug up some worms. If you look over here, you can see I got a couple hundred worms. So we're having a freeze tonight and tomorrow and throughout the weekend. So I wanted to go ahead and keep my worms inside, because worms cannot handle a freeze, they die. So I want to put these in my beds so they could have eggs, and those eggs would survive a freeze, but it's too soon. The freezes happen tonight. So I want to put my worms in here and give them a good bed and feed. So what I went ahead and did is I got some buds off of my banana plant. I got some Mexican sunflower. I got the heart right here, the heart of a banana plant. I'm going to go ahead and break this up really good. Just crush it and put it on in there like this in pieces. All this will start breaking down. Now this is the heart. This is not the outside. This is the very inside of the banana plant, which is edible. You could eat this up yourself. I'm just doing this and putting it in there so that the worms will have something. Okay, so that's in there. And then I got some broken down horse manure. I put it on each side, over here and over here. So anyway, it looks like it's scattered out good. Now, for the worms, I got some grass that I put over the worms, and the grass got mud on it. That's where I found them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in there too. You can see all the worms are going to the bottom. Can you see all those worms? Without dropping any. It's a lot of worms, so I'm just going to set them in here like this. And I think if I turn this over, you can see right here all the worms that are in here. There's lots of them. Like hundreds of them. So I'm just going to put those worms in here. Look at all these worms, if you can see them. You see all that? I got some banana peel and just all these worms. Look at all these worms. Okay. So they got the dirt and the grass that I got them out of by the pond. And then it's got a food sauce around. So I'm going to bring this in the house, and the temperature in the house is going to be right around 77 degrees, which is a lot better than 20 something degrees for the next couple of days. And I'm going to put a cover on this. This is, the soil's moist. This, the banana stalk was moist and the leaves are moist. That should be enough moisture. If I need to spray it, I'll spray it a little bit. So anyway, I went ahead and dug up all these worms so I could go ahead and put them in my garden beds. There's plenty of food in the garden beds, plenty of manure. The beds are going to be a happy place for these worms. But right now I need to protect them. So I made a nice little bed for them, taking them in the house. They should survive a week in the house or a couple days, and then I'll introduce them into the garden. Meanwhile, they'll lay eggs, they'll have worm castings, all that's going to happen here. So when I bring them outside, I'm just going to put everything in the beds and let them do their natural thing. There's also worms down in the ground. There's horse manure down there, and they should probably come up through the beds to the top. You know, who knows, but I just want to introduce them. So I got a couple, there's probably 500 worms in here, and I'll put some in this row and some in that row, and then for the other 2, I'll go get more. So anyway, hey, I just want to share that with you. So, this is Sam, the Frugal Hugel Gardener. If you like my video, or if you just like me, give me a share, give me a like. Come on over to my Facebook page, come on over to my Facebook group, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, hey y'all, this is some bonus footage. I went worm hunting today, and then when I came back, I harvested that rack of ice cream bananas because it was ripe. I was waiting for one to split. Then you know it's time, but check it out. You think I got some worms? Can you see that? Turn it this way. There you go. You should be able to see that in there, I would think. Anyway, I got a couple hundred worms in there, and I'm going to put them in this bed and that bed. They'll be nice and happy in there. I got the composted horse manure down in there. They'll go in it. They'll love that. But we got the freeze coming, so I'll probably put those in the house for a couple days and then come out here and saturate these and wet it down and then put them in there and keep throwing my scraps on top so they got stuff to eat besides the horse manure. I know they love horse manure because in my other garden, it's horse manure and there's a lot of worms in there. But anyway, I just wanted to show you my catch. Later.